Good morning, this is Ryan Schofield and welcome to this Trading in the Success Zone video brought to you by ETX Capital as part of the ETX Capital Traders Workshop. We're looking at commodities this week, folks. We're looking at gold and silver. Right here, we're looking at the weekly chart on the mini gold contract, which traded on ETX Capital's platform is the rolling daily. Okay, so you can take advantage of this very lucrative contract by trading it through your ETX Capital platform. Having a look at the weekly chart, we can see we're in a beautiful trend. These moving averages are all fanning out beautifully. We pull back into the buy zone. Each time we have done so over the past the past few months, pulling back into the buy zone, we've sparked a new rally up. However, we've pulled back into a nice big psychological number, $1,400 per ounce. I have to bring your attention to the last time we pulled into another major level, which was $1,000 per ounce. Now that was a major level. Okay, people were watching that for quite some time. That was a target for many months. Okay, maybe even years. And it took us quite a while to get through. You can see how many times we interacted with this level before we finally broke through it. Okay. It took quite a while for us to get through this baby, okay, but we eventually did with a lovely move. Okay, now we are at another level now. We're watching to see what happens. However, this weekly chart, for all intents and purposes, is converging on the upside as we break into new highs. Your indicators are doing the same, which is quite nice to see, and this is looking really bullish. Okay, it's looking good for continuation to the upside. The daily chart. Well, the daily chart's been making higher highs, higher lows beautifully. As you can see how we've been trending up very nicely. Okay, let me just zoom in a little bit. Having a look at analyzing these highs, one thing that I am cautious about on a swing trade basis is the fact that yes, we've had divergence through there. This divergence has played itself out, folks. This sell-off right here was this divergence playing itself out. However, as we peek through to make a new higher high, we've got three-wave divergence again forming on MACD and RSI. Okay, so this is starting to show me signs that this potential daily trend is showing signs of weakness. Okay, it's showing signs of potential weakness. So on a daily swing trade basis, I'll be a little bit cautious until at least this divergence plays itself out. Now, this is why you'll find that it's getting choppy at this major level. We've got divergence forming there. We've got people thinking, well, this is looking pretty good for a short right here. I'm looking to scalp here. So that's why you're getting people taking profits, other people trying to scalp short, other people thinking, hey, this is continuing up, let me buy long. So you're getting this a very messy type trading forming around here. However, you still find that every time you get small candlesticks in the correct area, you're getting buying potential, buying opportunities. So what I am watching for the lower time frame, there is potential for some short-term plays, okay, some short intraday plays. You can see we're still making higher highs, higher lows. If I just show you some of the structure within this trend, you can see there is a box or a consolidation area here, which we yet to break down through the low of. Okay, so for all intents and purposes, we are on an uptrend right now, even though yes, we have had a big sell-off right here. Okay, that is quite a big sell-off. However, the basic premise of an uptrend still exists. So we're still looking, as a trader, I'm still looking for long opportunities. Let's draw in fibs. I love to use fibs. I think they're a really good trend tool to show you the best or the most healthiest pullbacks in trends. Okay, so let me just click this here. Okay, and another very good area to draw your trend would be from there. Okay, here is our cluster, folks. Okay, we've got two fib lines in two locations. We've got the 50 and the 61% form clustering at this level. We've got the 38 and the 50% clustering at this level here. Okay, so any pullbacks to this region are healthy. Okay, these are healthy pullbacks. We've got clusters of support and resistance. So pullbacks to this location are good for business. It's what we want to see, okay, before the next move back up. So intraday basis, there are still plays here to the upside that I'm looking. I'm certainly not short on these lower time frames. So this is what I'm looking at to get potentially long on gold. Even though we have had this extensive sell-off, I'll be waiting just to see if I get any positive setup to take this to the upside. Okay, folks, now let's have a look at silver. The higher time frames for silver is a little bit more overextended. Okay, you can see we've had a multi-month breakout, about 4 or 5 months worth of really extensive breakout out of the $20 per ounce level. We formed major resistance here and we eventually broke through. Now we haven't even come back to this temporary moving average. Okay, there hasn't even been a very good pullback into this level. So this is a very overheated, extensive breakout. Okay, as a trader, I'm a little bit cautious about these. However, there are still some intraday plays that you can take with very high probability within this type of trend. Now we've run up into the $30 per ounce, and we're starting to show signs of reversing here. Now we are midweek, so therefore we've still got a few more days before this week closes. Okay, so there's a bit more trading going on here, but you can see how we're starting to interact with the psychological number. Coming back down to a daily basis, so more of a shorter term swing basis, we're making higher highs, higher lows. We're pulling back into the buy zone again. I just need to point out that every time that we've come back into this buy zone, you'll see how we've got little candlesticks forming within the buy zone, ready for the next breakout. Now we've still got quite a few more hours today of trading, so it'll be good to see. Today it might not set up, tomorrow it might not set up, but I'm looking for little candlesticks in the buy zone for potential break back up to the upside. Okay, as more of a shorter term basis, trading quite aggressively. In other words, taking risk at profit at 1-to-1 to make sure that that higher time frame extension doesn't come in and you know, rear its head in that I have a failed trade. Okay, so having said that, this daily chart is looking okay. It's looking okay for potential moves to the upside. The higher time frame, it's a little bit of overextended. This is the most recent high based on that high there. Okay, you can see how MACD has made a higher high. RSI has made a high high. So there's convergence with that high. This very sharp spike through there, we haven't cleared to those highs and indicators. Okay, so there is convergence with the most recent high, but this prominent high, there's divergence. Okay, so they kind of there is a bit of disagreement between convergence, divergence right there. And as a result, it's only one technical reason. Is it enough for me to stay out of a trade? No, it's not. Okay, so coming down to the lower time frame, let's look at the 240-minute chart here. Okay, and let's just squish it in here. Now what we're looking for is these pullbacks, healthy pullbacks. Okay, let me just string up these Fibonacci lines for you so you can actually have a look at these levels. There is, as in gold, there is actually some nice clusters here as well. Okay, we've got a cluster right there between the 38 and the 50%. It looks like it's a little bit messy inside here, but there is a cluster of support and resistance back down here around the 28.50 level. Okay, we've pulled back to it and we're showing signs of potential reversal. This is not enough. Just one Fibonacci cluster of support is not enough for me to take a trade. I would need to see something else. But this is what I'm looking at, folks. You can see again, as in gold, we still are making high highs, high lows on this 240-minute chart. Okay, we've got convergence on the breakout through there, convergence at the highs. So this is still potentially looking like a setup to move to the upside. Okay, so these are my plays. So on the higher time frame, the longer time, we're looking at overextension, potential for a snapback. I'll remain bullish on both these markets if we do get a daily sell-off. Okay, because that'll be playing into the higher time frames hands, looking for more of a long-term play. Whereas with these strong trends, there are some daily setups, just looking for good structural levels, building your trade out of as many possible reasons as you can find, and taking those trades with the highest probability of success. These have been some very good trends, folks, in silver and gold. They've been looking really good, and there are some beautiful opportunities. Again, I need to reiterate, to trade these markets, silver and gold, trade the rolling daily, because they are the mini futures traded out of NIC Life. Okay, so you can get pretty tight spreads as well. Okay, low risk, tight spreads, looking good. I would now like to discuss ETX Capital's education offering. If you go into the ETX Capital website, look under education, you can see the wealth of information that ETX Capital are offering to the free public as well as to their clients. Firstly, free to everyone to join our seminars. Come on down into London and you'll get to participate in a live seminar. 2-hour presentation, we'll give coffee and tea and snacks at the end. You'll also get to meet some of the ETX staff. Okay, it's a great way to get out, meet like-minded people, and come and say hello. Also, we do live webinars. Okay, same type of thing. We're talking about the different asset classes, FX, stocks, index, futures, and strategy. Okay, and how we trade these markets. You can gain some good benefits, some good insight into how we trade and how we do things, all from the comfort of your own home. For clients of ETX Capital, we offer education. Okay, ETX Capital's education course consists of our Trade with Precision course, which we founded in 2006. We offer education to retail traders. The price for that these days is £500 for a day webinar. We do it now for, we've rebranded, restructured it, and we do it to ETX Capital clients for free. Okay, doesn't matter how much money there is in their account. If you have an account with ETX Capital, you gain access to this very, very valid and valuable training course. We teach you how to trade. We'll give you all the tools, and then we'll support you. Okay, we'll give you all the technical analysis tools you need to succeed. We'll then help you formulate your strategies, format the trading plans for each strategy, and then we'll teach you how to survive your learning curve, how to make sure you stay in the game. Then we'll go into doing mentoring sessions. So in other words, you send us your trades. Okay, send us your trades. We'll go through them with you together live, so you can learn from your prior experience. We have got some very, very good feedback over the last 4 or 5 years of teaching retail traders. A very high success rate with this education. So if you'd like to enjoy this success, and then why don't you come on down and log into these advanced courses. To do so, you would need to be a client, and if you would like an account, then why not sign up online? Okay, it takes 3 minutes to do. If you do so, you must just be aware that spread betting carries high risk and is not suitable for everyone. It takes 3 minutes to apply, as I've said, online, and you also get a £250 safety net. So in other words, for 10 business days, you'll get to trade the platform, and if you incur any losses up to £250, that will be put back in your trading account. Okay, so there's a lot of benefits for becoming a client of ETX Capitals. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed this presentation on commodities, and I hope to see you on one of our education courses soon. Thank you for joining up, and I hope you have a good trading week. Cheers for now. Bye.